Yeah, this is again, Tom. We talked a little bit about Tom's story yesterday, and this is a short little sharing that he did that's just really powerful. We thought would be an appropriate time to share this particular piece of his story. So I'm going to share the sound. Here we go.
What does it mean to embrace the journey of awakening and healing? And what does it look like in reality versus the theory, the story, the ideal? From my own personal journey, I was very focused on transcendence. So wanting to get past all the pain and experience of living life. And I've talked to several people in this retreat and other retreats that one of the most fundamental questions they have to answer for themselves is, do I want to live? And the next question is, why do I want to live? And what difference would it make? What do I want to do with my life? And then finally, what would a joyful life look like? Can I live a joyful life? And so there's a whole process of recreating the whole experience of life in ourselves and the work we're doing here, who you're becoming, who I'm becoming. And so I just want to talk about what's meeting my experience, because that's mostly what we focus on in coaching. How am I meeting this? What am I meeting this with? What perspective or what self am I bringing to the experience? So the last is the relationship with myself. That's the hardest one. What am I putting in the space between the relationship with myself? I woke up this morning after being here almost 3 weeks, and I could feel the anxiety still stirring. My vagus nerve is tight. I woke up and go, what the heck? I've just been doing all this great work. I've been in bliss. I'm with people I love. I'm inspired. And I woke up with this really strong pain and constriction in my body and a feeling of anxiousness. So immediately I went to activation. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to use some of this Qigong stuff, and we're just going to like knock it out right now. That didn't work. Then I remembered, oh yeah, you teach the 3 A's. You might start with the first one. So I went back in and connected, and for quite a long time, what is it that's still not happy inside of you? What is it that needs you to come back home and energetically deeply connect to it? And can you just be with it? Can you just be with it without any judgment, without any movement? So the big difference for me is learning how to do that has been a really long process, and relatively short if you look at it in the bigger picture, 3.5 years. Not bad, right? 3.5 years to a really good, happy trajectory in life. But it's taken a lot of sitting with the part of myself that doesn't want to go there. I've had to sit with tears, with shaking, with deep depression, and learn how to show up. And so it's a journey in acceptance, first to acknowledge what's going on in the body, the journey back into the body. Can I acknowledge there's something happening inside of me versus focusing on the outside? That was the hardest part. The next part is, can I just witness it for a while? Can I just sit in the witness and just notice it at the deepest level without any movement around it, letting it just be there? The next level I learned was, can I be the compassionate, wise parent to it? Can I engage with it with love and wisdom, like I would do with my daughters, not trying to change them, but really being with it in deep love, not falling into victim, not moving to warrior, just sitting with it. The last stage was connecting to the chi field, and now bringing all the wisdom and the healing, a frequency of healing that's already in the field, and bringing that into acceptance. All of a sudden, now there's a deeper level of support. It's not me anymore providing all the support. I feel supported already. I feel the connection of yuan, of oneness, around me, inside of me, hugging that part of me that I can't meet. It's such a beautiful thing. I think it's one of the biggest gifts we get in this whole process. That and the realization that spirit is true, that there really is an energy force of source that really is alive, and we're not here alone just to live and to die. So.
Go ahead and unmute, Master Mingtong.
Such a beautiful sharing. How many of you can relate to what Tom is sharing? Yeah. Just take in as much as you can. And that's his experience, his realization after 3.5 years of deep engagement with his own healing, particularly wisdom healing Qigong journey. And also particularly this short video come out of his sharing of a 3 weeks long retreat I was taken in the center. I don't remember exactly timeline, maybe a couple of years ago, 1 or 2 years ago. So for me, it's very delighted to see the video, to see not only, the benefit, the tremendous healing result as Tom realized, including, free from all these medication, from all these disease, slow wisdom healing Qigong, and discover new life, new level of happiness, fulfillment. But more importantly, is for me to see, under such impossible circumstances, we can rediscover ourselves. We can reconnect the essence of who we are. We can embody the new paradigm, the ancient accumulative wisdom. At any stage of life, as many of you, Tom started with this, many of you know Tom started with this journey from very devastating, life-threatening, impossible cases. So more challenge we face, more we forget what is the deeper meaning of life. We are in this kind of a survival mood, in this reactive mood, in this, hopeless and wishing something else, someone else, can save us, fixing all problems. We are in this transactional mood, continuously waving, moving between expectation and hopelessness. So I hope through these days you have been discovering not only what is possible, But what is the process? What is healing? As Tom shared his version, slow, his experience, his tremendous dedication, in spite of all the challenges beyond even our imagination. So reflecting the time we're living, we're facing really greater challenge, crisis than we want to admit. More than just diagnosis, more than just stresses, more than whatever identified problems, issues that you don't like in your personal life or in the life of the social, economic, or political environment. And deeply, we're facing the crisis of existence, truly existential crisis. I think deep down we all know that, yes? The tremendous fear, no matter how much we suppress it, running away from it. And that is a deeper expression of the sense of crisis of existence of humanity. So again, how many of you feeling that? Yeah, how many of you feeling that? Raise your hand, yeah. So as I've been inviting everybody, coming back to yourself, discover the deeper truth. No matter how painful, how uncomfortable, the truth is. Beyond, these symptoms, continuous diagnosis, what is the deepest problem, deepest problem we're facing right now? So much deeper than any diagnosis can describe. So much deeper inside of us. So it's really up to us, each individual, to discover what is true inside of us, to face what is true inside of us. I often use the example, pain as an example, as an analogy actually, but also it's a universal experience, Whether we have a physical pain or not in the body. And most of us do, especially when we're aging. But deeply, is the emotional pain. Yeah, how many of us feel sometimes you just want to screaming out from this painful place. Yeah. When you feel that, actually, do that. Let yourself do that. Even deeper pain, mental pain. How many of you can relate to what I'm saying? Mental pain. Even sounds like something very intangible, or even new concept. What do you mean mental pain? Yeah, we have experiencing them. Now, even deeper level pain. The spiritual pain. One of the questions Tom shared is not only how can be healthier, happier, so on, living a fulfilling life, the deeper existential question, do I want to live here as human being on this planet Earth at this time? This is not just a powerful question. This is a spiritual question. This is a painful question to face. This might be even more painful than, am I going to live? Am I going to get well? How long am I going to live? These are more superficial questions compared with, do you truly want to live here as human being on the planet Earth in this time? Superficially we may say, of course, yes. Ask yourself deeply. Truly, I feel every human being are facing this deep question, and especially this time. And the answer is up to us. The choice is up to us. To every human being, every individual, you and me, everyone. And not just this generation, the next generation probably facing the same question, more heads-on, even more critical, even they don't know yet. Even at a time, the kids making the choice between the game and real life. That's really the ongoing choice they're making without knowing the deeper question yet. I'm noticing that in my kids, has been at least one of the most problematic challenges I'm facing as a father. I think many parents are noticing. But the deeper problem is much deeper than playing game or not, how much time playing a game or not. It's a deeper spiritual question where humanity is heading. Do we want to live in this body or live in whatever created in the technology, in the computer, in the virtual world? So I feel the choice we're making in this generation are affecting the next generation. I don't have a solution fixing all the problems for myself or for next generation. And yet I feel we have this opportunity to make different choice every day. Coming back to this body again. So really, all the benefits, even expected result, can happen during the retreat, especially intense energy container, as Tom realized. But I'm mostly more excited for the deeper transformation, the deeper choice we can make by dedicating our time, intention, commitment. Because I realize in everyday life, I think many of you realize in everyday life, it's very difficult to do that. It's almost impossible to do that. It's like, we can feel inspired from what Tom shared or from what I have shared with you. But to do that, truly embody this transformation, embody this new habit, embody this new choice, bring to our life. Takes more than just understanding, takes more than, oh, I got it. Oh, I feel good. So much more. I feel personally, the healing, the awakening, I'm, engaging is now beyond just personal. Even, yes, very personal in some level. Continue to be personal, but so much more now beyond personal. So much more collective. And I feel so much more even, urgent and deeply more meaningful than I have experienced at the time when I was in the medicine Qigong hospital, including, this intense retreat from lasting months to 3 months and eventually stayed for almost 2 years. Yes, that was life changing in all levels. Yes, that was healing, awakening in all levels. But that was really the beginning of my journey, the beginning of my lesson, the beginning of continuous discovery. What a true healing awakening means, not only in the personal level, but more so in the collective level. And has been 30 years since then. And I feel in some level, the real work is starting now. Yes, at the time, I was facing almost lifelong at the time chronic disease, incurable disease, asthma, sclerosis, and all the emotional struggle of loss, sadness, uncertainty, all the struggle from childhood. To resolve all that, facing all that, was tremendously important and difficult. And yet now I'm feeling, the challenge human experiencing is way beyond these problems. So come back to the recipe I shared a few days ago, called this Wisdom Healing Qigong recipe for the time of challenging uncertainty and so on. But it's also a recipe for all the times. First asking these deeper questions. Deep questions. Simple. And yet can be revealing. So what is most life nourishing for you? What is most life nourishing for you? Is medication our success? You have to discover what is the most life nourishing for you. What is most essential in your life? Most essential. What is your purpose? Our driving intention for your life. And when you're asking that question, you have to face in the deeper question. Do you want to live? Truly want to live? It's not about how longer can I live or not? Can I overcome my disease or not? Is the diagnosis or prognosis from the doctor accurate or not? It's a deeper personal spiritual choice. So who are you as human in this time? Who am I? We ask that deep question. And what is your highest vision for yourself and for your life? We're going to take some time to meditate on this question. So again, this question is not meant to be just superficially, looking for some answers. And you have to go beyond your story, beyond your habit, beyond the label of good and bad, right, wrong, should or shouldn't, coming back to your heart, coming back to the deeper dimension of yourself. Discover the truth inside of you. You know, hardly any parents ask these questions. Hardly any teachers in school asking these questions. Hardly we give ourselves time to ask these questions. And some of us might be relatively new to wisdom healing Qigong. You join this, oh, it's free. Okay, I'm going to try out. Oh yeah, I heard about Qigong. It's about some movement exercises. Oh, I heard some story. Someone, realized the miracle of healing certain incurable condition. Then you come to these days session like realizing, oh my God, that is so much more than I expected. Oh my God, this is so intense, uncomfortable. Oh my God, I don't know if I'm ready for this. But the fact you're showing up, yeah, part of you is feeling a deeper call. As I mentioned yesterday, we are all seekers. And I remember myself from childhood age on, feel this internal longing, internal impulse, yeah, seeking, not just superficial happiness, yeah, like deeper meaning of life, yeah, deeper meaning of life. In a different stage of life, the question is different, slightly different, but deeper question is same. Like this time now, we're facing the same question. It's a powerful time to ask that same question again. So on one hand, as I shared the history of Qigong, not only can date back to 5,000 years of cumulative history in China, from written history, these ideas, even these practice available in the Yellow Emperor time, that's almost 5,000 years of ongoing, non-interrupted history. And one of the deepest purpose, our impulse, drive for this tradition is searching for the secret of immortality. Yeah, this like a underlying desire in the human psyche, want to not only live longer life, but live forever. Yeah, we all have that desire, yes? How many of you can relate to that? On one hand, we're not sure we want to live here as a human being on the planet. But on the other hand, we are so much longing, I want to live forever. Yes? It's amazing, contradictory, quite a contradictory. Yes, yeah. From the ancient time, human being searching for secret, for immortality. And even up to now, we're still searching for secret for immortality, including this so promised new science technology, all these, genetic alteration technology, medicine, so on, promising living life forever. Yes, the searching is continuing. But from this tradition, from this wisdom tradition, we realize, we're all immortal. Not necessarily in this physical form. We're immortal in the energy form. We're immortal in this essence of pure consciousness. So the awakening is this continued discovery, realization of the experience your mortality, to experience your immortality. Then on that journey of discovering, realizing immortality, we discover the secret for longevity. It's as a bonus, as a bonus. You go to a treasure hunt, right? What's the ultimate goal you want to discover, treasure discover? Then you have all the clues to get there, discover that treasure. Suddenly on the way you discover, other treasures, silvers, coppers. And these are almost like bonus treasures. We discover the secret for longevity, how to live longer, how to live healthier, how to live happier, how to live more complete, fulfilling life. Then on the way, you discover surprise gift, the secret to healing, healing of any disease. In the energetic paradigm, there's no such thing as incurable disease. Only, possibility, opportunity, and the choice to realize or to increase, increase the capacity of your health. It's not about curable, uncurable. It's about this ongoing, process, ongoing practice, ongoing choice. And that's the secret, to ultimate health, to healing, to longevity. And that's also, it's the same teaching practice as I have shared as much as possible in the last few days, towards awakening, towards enlightenment, towards liberation. So on one hand, it's true, most of us come to any session thinking, oh, I want to learn this practice. Whether you expect the movement practice, sound healing practice, meditation practice, or healing session practice, whatever. Yeah. We continue kind of focus on what can I learn? The what can I do? Yes, in some level, this can be important. That can be a place to start. But we're going to quickly discover, hopefully you have discovered already in the last few days, beyond what do you do, what you can do, is how you're doing it. How you're doing it. It's not about how you're doing the movement. It's how your mind, connecting with your body, how your mind connecting with energy, how your mind is connecting with the wholeness, how your mind approaching your experience, including pain, discomfort, including this continuous discovery of the truth inside of you. That's the how. And deeply, beyond how you're doing it, the deeper question is why you're doing it. Not just the intention, I want to fix this problem, get rid of this pain. What is the deeper purpose of it doing it? And that is the same discovery. What is the deeper purpose of living your life? To be human. So one of the guidance continuously powerful, from the Chinese tradition, but particularly Qigong tradition, is the process of realizing these visions. In the Chinese tradition, in the spiritual tradition, we think of human being as the union of heaven and earth, the union of the heaven and earth. A different school have different interpretation. What is heaven? What that means, human being as a union of heaven and earth. So beyond what that means, Qigong asking, how do you realize yourself as the union of heaven and earth? Not only discovering the earthly quality inside of you, not just discovering, oh, I'm come from the heaven, but the union of the heaven and earth. You're not just the result of the union of your mother and father. That's a powerful indication. You are, right, outcome of some kind of union. But now as grown up, who are you? So this vision is so powerful. The union of heaven and earth. So when you say, I come from heaven, do you want to live on the planet Earth? Or if you say, I come from the earth, do you want to awaken to a heavenly quality? How does heavenly, earthly quality within you interact? Yeah, interact. And so most time, yeah, we're experiencing disconnection of these two. And most time, we're experiencing the conflict of these two. That's is in all religious tradition. Couldn't resolve that conflict. If that makes sense for you. Whether, oh, I'm totally heaven. Oh, I'm totally earth. Two different kind of religion, yeah. And the process I'm sharing with you from Qigong tradition is very different. I consider as a mystical tradition, yeah. Recognizing we're both heavenly, earthly. Recognize the ultimate alchemy is the union of heaven and earth within us. Not just out there, it's within us. Yeah. You're the alchemist. You are the magician. You're the embodiment of both heaven and earth. So in that context, with the healing Qigong approach, yeah. It's embodiment of heavenly essence. Healing, awakening. Yeah. Awakening, you're awakening to your heavenly essence. Healing, yeah, is embody that essence to your physical dimension, to earthly dimension. And both become important. So ultimately, is this union. Yeah. So in the beginning journey, yeah, we're recognizing our disconnection. We learn to connect again. So ultimately, heaven, the earth within us, yeah, the mind representing the heaven, the body representing the earth. This mind-body connection is beginning of this journey, beginning of this alchemy. And look at it, look at all these modality, different modality, all kind of different approach. But ultimately, there's only three approach, yeah. One is recognizing body function by itself. Body is most important. Body affecting everything else. Physical affecting everything else. That's mostly the conventional science approaching physical, the law of physics, the law of biology, chemical, the law of medicine, yeah, is in control of everything. Yes? As if the mind doesn't exist. As if the mind doesn't have anything to contribute to health, physical health. That's one paradigm we're also familiar with, yeah. Then another paradigm, well, the conventional paradigm based on Newtonian physics. Newtonian physics. Then the new paradigm we continuously kind of gradually discover is a new phenomenon. It's more like the mind is most important. And that's the paradigm more based on, yeah, the quantum physics. And actually, traditional religion, even traditional spirituality, yeah, a lot is based on this paradigm. Body is not good. The physical is illusion. This life is a dream. There's no meaning to it. Let's all go to the heaven. That's the only place of salvation. Only place of utopia, of freedom. These are common belief, yeah. Including new psychology, yeah. A lot of even positive thinking approach, yeah. Mind over the matter, yes? Mind over the matter. I think many of us tried that already. So we're living in these two contradictory paradigms simultaneously. One is the matter over the mind, and there is the mind over the matter. This continuous paradigm of conflict. Mind-body conflict. Mind-body struggle. Mind-body control. Yes? So the third paradigm we're sharing is very different from either of these two. What will happen when the mind-body connect? What will happen when the mind-body work together? Yeah. What will happen when the mind-body collaborate? What will happen when the mind-body truly interact, unite? For that reason, truly, yeah, wisdom healing Qigong is very unique, very unique. Not because it's Asian. Yeah. It's a very practical, simple, profound, spiritual as well. Transcending, whatever scientific belief, even religious belief. Yeah. We learn to discover the truth within us. We're not saying the science is not true. We're not saying the religious tradition is not true. we are the bridge between these two. We allow these two contradictory coming together. I hope even in this brief time, what I'm saying can really bring deep level of clarity to whatever process you're engaging. More importantly, deep level of empowerment. And deep level of freedom. Yeah. How many of you even feel a sense of freedom when I'm speaking of these challenging words, challenging ideas? So I want to ask a question for experienced wisdom healing Qigong practitioners, how this new vision, new orientation, new cosmology can help you deepening your wisdom healing Qigong practice. And for experienced practitioners, other tradition, whether Qigong, Tai Chi, yoga, meditation, how this new orientation can help you, whatever your favorite practice might be. Or even deepening the understanding and relationship with what you have learned already. Truly upgrade, any practice you do. That is beyond just searching for, what is the most effective technique? What is the most advanced technique? So for any of us new to any kind of mind-body traditions, hopefully this deep understanding can help you to connect what we're doing, relating to the implication for yourself, your own healing, your own awakening, your own life in general. So hopefully also for all you begin to relating to why I'm so passionate about and at the same time so serious about it. I don't think of myself as a movement teacher, as Qigong teacher in conventional sense. I don't think of myself, my purpose is, oh, guide you some practice, give you some technique. So, I'm not saying I know all the answers. I'm simply sharing my experience. Both from, study, learning process, but also my own practice as well, all these years of teaching. Directly interacting probably with tens of thousands of students over 20 years of time. But also come from my own experience in living a life. In this lifetime, I'm not a monk. I'm a married father. I'm also owner of business, also a leader of the spiritual organization. Other day, Selena, our operational manager, she playfully greeted me. Oh, hi, gardener. I was doing the gardening in the center. This morning, before the teaching this class, I have to plan the landscape work for the two young men here helping, then also orienting one person we need to fix the irrigation system. And after the session, you have to go back to them, continuously work with them. One of my passion is to bring the beauty. Beauty is just so important in my life. You can see, trying to create as much beauty possible at home, around me, Now I have a big place, the Chi Center, 150 acres of land to take care all the property, all the landscape, bring so much more potential to bring more beauty than realizing, oh my gosh, so much responsibility. I'm still learning how to fulfill the responsibility and enjoy what I'm creating at the same time. It's very hard to do. It's not easy to do. Do both is not easy. Either you can fully just responsible, engage with the work. It can be very rewarding too. Or either just totally enjoy, letting go of any responsibility, just freely enjoy. It's so easy to do. But doing both is more difficult. At this time, only few of us here personally have to learn to enjoy first. Then pretty soon, we're gonna have I will have opportunity to share the beauty we're creating here. Enjoy the sharing. That's another level of joy. I don't think of this thing as kind of a religious idea of serving. It's really, I'm enjoying this process of sharing, this process of initiating, creating, and sharing. Maybe create some virtue. Maybe create some good karmas. But it's not my main concern, actually. It's more like my choice of how to live a life. Instead of whatever spiritual religious obligation. So thank you for listening and give me opportunity to really share some hard experience with you. With that said, let's do a meditation practice. Invite everybody to connect experientially, but also have some kind of notebook in front of you, piece of paper, pen or pencil in front of you. And that's the important part of the meditation. You're going to write down a few notes for yourself. So once you have that, just leave it in front of you. Don't have to use it all the time. So as we been sharing, realizing everything we experience and learning in Wisdom Healing Qigong is this embodied process. Embodied process. Yes, involving with the mind, body, as well heart, involved with energy continuously. So continue, relax into your body, gently close your eye, letting go of the notes, any pencil or paper, just leave wherever it is you can use later. And gently close your eye. And the deepest practice we're learning is connection. And first, the most important connection is mind connecting with your own body, your own body. And deeply embracing your body. Embracing all the sensation, feeling inside of your body, both comfortable and uncomfortable. Embracing all the truths inside of your body, the known, the unknown. The deeper inner connection, internal connection. Acknowledging the energetic wholeness of your body. Encompassing the physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. The wholeness of your existence. Become more aware, intentionally connecting. And the second connection is connecting vertically with the energy of the earth beneath you. Feeling the earth. Acknowledging the earth. Appreciating the earth. Feeling the earth. The power of the earth. The presence of the earth. The energy of the earth. Naturally merging inside of you. Feel your body like an energetic tree loading down to the earth. The earth is giving the power, nutrients, love directly. Slow your leg, slow your entire body. And continuously relaxing, opening to the presence of the heaven above you. From wisdom healing Qigong tradition, heaven means the invisible energy dimension, energy presence of the entire universe. Beyond what we can see, beyond what we can touch, beyond what we can measure. The source of manifestation is the pure energy of the universe. That's the heaven. Feeling, visualizing the subtle energy of the universe naturally permeate inside of you. Feeling the vertical connection. The earth beneath you, the heaven above you. Deep inside of you. Energy flowing deep inside of you, uniting inside of you. And the third connection is the horizontal connection, connecting to the energy in front of you, beyond form, beyond the slough, beyond the mountain, ocean, horizon. Behind you, beyond the slough, beyond the mountain, ocean, horizon. On the left side of you, beyond the slough, beyond the mountain, ocean, horizon. The right side of you, beyond the slough, beyond the mountain, ocean, horizon. Acknowledging, connecting this ocean of energy encompassing the entire planet Earth, all life on the planet Earth, encompassing all life around you, both visible and invisible, connecting this community. Around the planet Earth. Again, the fourth connection. In the ocean of energy, connecting with your family, with all the community you've been connecting, including the wisdom, healing, Qigong community, including this group. And the fifth connection, connecting with your intention, with your purpose, with your deepest desire. And with what is most important for you. Connect with the unified, shared purpose of healing, awakening of yourself, each other, and all sentient beings. Again, the five connection. energetically, continuously connecting the internal connection of your own mind, body, heart, spirit, vertical connection of earth and heaven, horizontal connection of energy all around you. Community connection, including your families, expanded families. And connection with your purpose. And continuously relaxing to the connection. Simply allowing, opening, open to discovery. Allow your mind open. Allow your heart to open to all these connections. Allow your body to open to the subtle energetic connection. In this openness, asking yourself the first question: what is the highest vision of yourself, including your health, your life? What is your highest vision of yourself, your health, your life? Now simply open to any thoughts, any insight, any vision, images, any feeling. Now, whenever you're ready, simply write down for yourself what are the thoughts, insight, images, or vision, or even just feeling. Continuously open to new discovery, open to whatever happening. So again, give yourself a few more seconds, just write down for yourself. You don't have to write down the complete sentence, just a few words to remind yourself. If it's an image, you can kind of use words or drawing image to remind yourself. Think of this as a continuous process. You don't need to finish anything. Whatever come to you, just simply make the notes. Now continuously, gently close your eye, feeling the energetic connection, the 5 connection, internal, vertical, horizontal, community, and purpose. Now asking yourself, in this open energetic space, what is the main energetic quality you need to cultivate, embody, in order to realize the highest vision of yourself? Simply open. What is the new energetic quality you need to cultivate in body in order to realize your highest vision, yourself, your health, and your life? Again, open to any thoughts, any insight, any images, vision, any feeling. Whatever is true for you. So again, whenever you're ready, just write down for yourself. Make notes, just a few words. Now continue the process. Gently close your eye. Internally connecting, energetically connecting with the chi field as we've been collectively initiating, activating, sharing, cultivating over the years, even over generations. In this healing, empowered, awakening chi field, allow your mind, body, heart, spirit open. And asking yourself the next question. What is the limited energy patterns you need to release in order to realize your highest vision? What is the limited energy patterns you need to release in order to realize your own highest vision? The highest vision of yourself, your health, your life. Again, simply open to any thoughts, insights, images, vision, or feeling. Now write down for yourself. Again, it's not about a complete intellectual list. It's the new insight, deeper discovery, deeper or reconnection with your deepest insight. Including, you may have discovered them already, but feeling the deeper connection now. The repetition, the deepening. Now continue the process. Gently close your eye again. Simply acknowledging the energy continuously awakening, opening, flowing inside of you. In this powerful meditation, powerful connection. Simply allowing, continuously, deeply opening. In this openness, asking yourself the last question. What are tangible 3 steps? Slow wisdom healing Qigong. What are 3 tangible steps or actions, tangible, something you can do? Slow wisdom healing Qigong can help you to realize the highest vision of yourself, your health, your life. What are 3 tangible steps or actions? Slow wisdom healing Qigong can help you realize the highest vision of yourself, your health, your life. You can just simply open any thoughts, any insight, any images, any vision, any feeling. Whenever you're ready, you can make notes for yourself. Write down. That's the important step. Write down for yourself. So when we're writing, yes, new thoughts may come, new insight may come, new vision may come. Just write down whatever is true for you, whatever arising. So you might want to take notes. The last question is, what are the tangible steps in action? Not just idea, theory, wish. Yeah. What are the tangible 3 steps? Not too many, or 3 actions. Slow wisdom healing Qigong can help you to realize the highest vision of yourself, your health, and your life. So again, you can come back to this meditation again. And one of the powerful benefit of this meditation is you're opening the gate. You're opening the energy gate. You're opening energy portal for yourself. Once that open, that is continuing. So new insight may come to you when you're walking, when you're eating, when you sleep, even in dreams, or during your practice. So when you become more aware of these new thoughts, insight, visions, so on, come to you, you do want to write down for yourself. So come back to the same notebook, or same page. You can continue add to them. So beyond just intellectually asking these 4 important questions, more importantly, these 4 questions are very powerful. Even just intellectually engaging can be still powerful, but we're taking it to another level, connecting with the wholeness of yourself. So these five connection, the five connection. And that's opposite of common experience of disconnection. Often we experience in these five disconnection. Now we learn to connect. Five aspects in your life, energetically. Not just not intellectually. So that is energetic meditation. Then allowing the insight come out of this process. So you may notice it's an embodied process, very embodied process. Not just heart-centered, but it's embodied process. So with that said, if any of us want to share, particularly second, third question, what is the new energy quality you need to cultivate or embody in order to realize your highest vision? Then the next one is, what is the limited energy patterns you need to release in order to realize your highest vision? So inviting you to share any insight from these two questions, just type in what you discovered in this meditation, share in the chat box. And also feel free to share the new clarity you may discover to the last question. What are 3 tangible steps, actions, slow wisdom healing Qigong can help you realize your highest vision? So what I'm really inviting you to do is beyond just intention, beyond just theory. It can be more clear, more tangible, more responsible. So this message has to come out of you, and nobody can force you. The deeper commitment, deeper connection has to come out of yourself. So that's the main thing we're practicing again. So let's take a couple of minutes for Sarah to read anything shared from the group. So again, the power of sharing and recognizing, oh yeah, I can relate to this, I can relate to that.
Awareness, oh my, they're coming in and it's moving. Awareness of pushing away, resistance, release, attacking, mentally the unwelcome. Letting go of the past stories and living in the present moment. Stop judging and punishing myself and ask the inner child daily. To cultivate my mystical self. Cultivate openness to everything and release resistance. I need to let go of fear, trauma, anxiety, anger. Listening, no judgments, enjoying life. To feel confidence in my inner peace, inner knowing, the connection we all need so much in these times, and to give and receive love from myself, others, and the universe. to visualize metamorphosis. To cultivate strength, joy, and release the feeling that I am not enough. To be even more attentive to aligning mind, body, and heart. Accept my aging, self-limiting ideas, and be more attentive to knowing the infinite is ever present, ever available to support me. My tangible steps are to focus and study more deeply with love and joy. My purpose is to be here. Being present is my purpose. To accept direct experiences, accept sensations. My limiting energy pattern is panic, distraction, and avoiding.
So with that said, how many of you, the words are related to responsibility came to you? Avoidance is lack of responsibility. How many of you noticing part of you, noticing the lack of responsibility in the past, or noticing the new desire, new commitment for your own responsibility? So with that said, we spend such intense time together again, and even today is the last session of the first 10 days, opening of 40 days of transformation. So my deepest wish, not just wish, we are continuing. We are continuing. So it's not like we finished everything, finished something. It's like really think about all the information, all the teaching, all the practice, all the sharing, all the question answer. It's really about opening the energy portal for all of us individually, collectively, including this meditation we did, opening that energy portal for the continuation of human transformation, healing, awakening, even realizing the full vision, our highest vision as human being, the union of heaven and earth. So in the last few days, we shared a lot of more information about the online retreat as well, Qigong for Life mastery programs, and they're supporting you in 2 different ways of completing this support often we need. And so if you have more questions about either of these programs, I invite you to stay longer. And actually, last few days, many of us stayed for more than just 30 minutes, 45 minutes, engaging with each other in this process of exploring what is our next step. And so with that said, feel free to stay longer. And after we say how la to each other, so connecting all the energy we have initiated, shared, cultivated, including the deeper opening our heart, deeper opening our commitment, deeper opening to our next steps in this healing journey, healing, awakening, inseparable, personal, collective, inseparable. Heaven and earth, inseparable. with that deep knowing, we celebrate the presence of each other. We say, Haula, Haula, Haula. So we're going to transition to whatever time we need, engage with any questions about your next step, about the upcoming program we are passionately committing to. So Sarah and Selena here to support you. I will be staying too. If you need it, I will jump in.
Wonderful. Thank you, Master Mingtong. You know, the time just flies, right? It's like almost 2 hours when we go so deep and we share so much, and it's so powerful, so fulfilling. I know, so many of us have been looking in so many different places. There's been some beautiful sharing in the chat about that, and how in a very special way this paradigm kind of fulfills what the other ones didn't quite do. And so thank you for sharing that. And yeah, and so how can we answer your questions? I see Vanessa, you've got your hand up. Go ahead. Let me see. Can you unmute?
Thank you. I'm afraid it's not really about the retreat. I'm getting upset now. How can I deal with the fact that I can't come to a retreat? I can't attend a retreat. I feel very disappointed and sad.
It's a good question. As I often say, we have everything you need to begin and continue deepen in whatever level you like to do. So in that case, for whatever reason, you cannot come to retreat, including online retreat. We have ongoing Qigong for Life Mastery Program, which actually is quite intense compared with whatever normal class we used to go. And this is very intense. So, but it's gradual. So it's like you take 2 lessons every day. I mean, every week. One is self-study, pre-recorded video. One is live stream, with me or coach or small group sharing. So these are 2 kind of lessons happen every week. Then the rest of the day of the week, you do the practice by using very organized, guided practice in the membership program. So we're going to come back to this teaching and practice again and again over the time. And that is basically the most beneficial, most important support system you can take advantage of, whether you can make to the retreat or not.
Thank you. Thank you. I am in just beginning the 4th month in the New Vision course. I do feel I would like to be at a retreat.
Yeah, so I know part of you're so ready, just whatever the timing can happen. So if not the next season will be in the winter, we can have another season of retreat, then spring, summer, and the fall. So 4th season of each year, we're going to continue to offer retreat, and definitely, always online retreat. Then when the time's ready, starting in-person retreat. So you can starting with that intention and starting with that kind of plan even, then whatever timing would work for you will happen.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for sharing your sadness, sharing your excitement, sadness at the same time.
All right, Diana, would you like to ask your question next?
Yes, please. My question, unmute. Did I unmute? Yes, I did.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm wondering, well, I'm glad to hear about this membership program. I didn't really realize it was a ongoing, that type of thing. And I guess I need to check out your website to get all those details. And also, I'm more interested in an in-person retreat. And if depending on what I end up doing, I'm wondering if I can be on a list of some sort to at least get information periodically on what you're doing, what you're.
So naturally, you're on the list already. So our main communication through the entire community is through email.
Okay.
Email. So all the email you're receiving is really sharing this information, opportunity, and sometimes more about teaching, some more about testimony, experience of others, sometimes free videos, sometimes, of additional support for people in the membership program already. So that's continuously happening as long you are on the list. And I think one thing everybody want to double check is you want to include the Chi Center email into your inbox. Sometimes the news email servers span until you choose to receive that particular source of email. So you might want to take additional step to confirm them. Depends on what email server you're using. Yeah, so if you're on the list not receiving email, you have to go to your spam box to recover that. Then say, I choose to receive this email, then next time automatically show up in your inbox.
Thank you. Thank you. That's perfect. And thank you so much for the time. It's been phenomenal. Thank you. It's brought together so many things that I've already been working with for all my life, actually. Well, all my adult life.
Yeah, that's so beautiful.
It's been beautiful for me. Oh, you can't. I'm so grateful. Thank you.
That's a common experience, especially for long-term, lifelong seekers. And it's also definitely true for me. I tried a few different things before, but not a lot. Once I discover this, then I know every aspect is fulfilled.
Yes, it makes complete mental sense and bodily sense. It's very strange that it's like that, but it makes sense too when I think about how pulling everything in, everything.
Yeah. Mm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So we have a question about kind of how the flow of our day will go during the online retreat. So we will start each day with a morning practice, and it will be led by one of our teachers. And then Master Mingtong will come in and teach, just like we've been doing for about 2 hours in the morning. And we have lunch, and we'll come back and do some more practice and some more teaching. And that's the flow of the day. So we will also have integration activities that we can do on our own time, whether it's the evening or if we're in a different time zone, it might be the following morning. So yes, it will start with live Zoom at 9 o'clock with a morning practice, and then teaching and practice with Master Mingtong.
So our trained assistant teacher will guide a lot of practice, very intense practice as well. I will guide a lot of practice, a lot more longer session, intense practice. And also we're going to have a more, let's say, intimate time, smaller group, asking the deep question, engaging with each other, interaction as well. Some of the process we started in the last 10 days, we're going to go further, deeper. And then another activity I think is really powerful, we're so longing for, is the smaller group interaction, usually between 5 to 10 students coming together in the Zoom room, interact very purposefully, supported by the guidance as well, the energy we're generating in the retreat. So then healing session is additional activity for all retreat. So in this case, we're offering group healing session few times during the day, then giving assignment for you to listen to it in the evening, even every day. Yeah. So that is the kind of variety of activity and a lot of fun time, a lot of playtime actually, including dance, including, assignment going to the nature, and the integration is so important, so important. So part of the learning is also creating like the energetic container for your home, creating a new routine so that the retreat becomes the most beneficial experience for you. So sometimes we don't know, how can I do a retreat at home? You need help, you need guidance, you need support. So we're going to do this with you together, basically.
Master Mingtong, one of the questions we've gotten a lot over the last couple of days is just for you to share more about what a healing session really is. And since we didn't have time to experience that here in these 10 days, maybe you could just talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, that's something very difficult to explain.
I tried my best, but I decided I might pass that on to you.
Yeah, the process is simply you lying down in your bed, in your couch, close your eyes, and just relax. And I will guide you like in a very meditative way, guiding you this process. And then you experiencing the energy. And so, but the deeper process is really for me to connecting with the energy body of everyone engaged. It doesn't matter for me, is in the same room or long distance, is same. Basically, we're learning that now. Many of you start to have this experience. Energetic connections slow online in a long distance can be equally powerful, even more powerful in some way. So my process is energetically connecting with you. Yeah. Then in this connection, I'm sharing the energy information, energy frequency, energy vibration, as well as the energy transformation, awakening to the wholeness directly, slow my intention, slow words you can understand, slow vibration beyond your mental understanding, and slow, even subtle movement I'm initiating in your body. So that all being done just slow long distance. So mainly it's really awakening the energetic wholeness. Yeah. So I'm like communicating with the energy. And this communication is the gift I have learned through my own training as well, practicing. Yeah. So deep down is about energy communication. So I'm communicating with your energy directly. You don't have to do anything. Then how you're responding, your energy responding, you're just naturally responding. You don't have to do anything either. So it's kind of makes sense, but cannot really intellectually pinpoint, when things,
I've talked to folks about the local and non-local chi field that gets activated during the healing session. That's a beautiful way to.
Yeah. So nowadays, especially one of the really surprise gift I'm noticing is by working with people long distance, especially slow the Zoom, I can connect not only the energy of your body, but also energy of your home. and really make this more tangible, more beneficial. And that's surprise gift. It's a surprise gift.
Sarah, do we have any other questions in the chat?
Yes, Master Mingtong, can you repeat the 4 questions that you did for the visioning meditation?
Yes. Okay. First question is, what is the highest vision of yourself, including your health and life? First question. Second question, what are the energetic qualities you need to cultivate in body in order to realize your highest vision? The next question is, what are limited energy patterns you need to release in order to realize your highest vision? So it's not about you should or shouldn't. It's about if you want to move in towards your highest vision of your life. It's not a moral obligation. It's not something, can do for you. You have to discover, right? What is your highest vision? You have to feel this calling. Then the new insight comes. Oh, I need to release these obstacles. I need to release these patterns. I need to release this habit. I need to take more responsibility, for example. Yeah. So all that is started, I need to open my belief system, for example. If you continue buy into the medical, belief system only, then you continue operating in this context, in this box, basically. No matter, I believe in healing, but you're still stuck with the box. Yeah. So that's not matching, let's say. Yeah. It's contradictory. It's not aligned. So, of course, I'm saying these words more intellectually, but the experience is really very body, energetic involved. So don't think too much, just intellectually. Yeah. Even the question kind of intellectual. So the next question is, what are 3 main steps, tangible steps, action, slow wisdom healing Qigong can help you to realize your highest vision? So the key words is tangible. It's not theoretical. It's not just wishy-washy. And steps, action, that means you can do. You don't have to wait for 3 months, 3 years. And wisdom healing Qigong, from what you have learned, shared, experience so far, you discover insight, your next step, so to speak. So it's this continuous movement towards the highest vision of yourself, your health, your life. Then on the way, you're discovering all other gifts. Yes, as I mentioned, the metaphor, the treasure hunting. And the ultimate treasure is realize your highest vision. Yes? That makes sense, everybody? Yeah, I think like this metaphor, life as a treasure hunting. This journey of life as a treasure hunting.
Master Mingtong, here's a great question. How do we apply the vision of this openness to healing every day?
That's exactly you need to discover.
It's a treasure hunt, right?
This question is like so mental, I give you enough formula already. You don't need more formula. The final answer is just do it. Just do it. Just do it.
We have one more question about a retreat. So let's go back to, and this is a good one. How do couples participate individually in small groups during retreat? So one way you can do that is by signing in, well, the only way is you have to sign in 2 different devices. Okay. So, and obviously you're going to want to be in different rooms. You can always log in with your phone and participate over the phone. Or, you know, if you have 2 different computers, that's possible. So I hope that helps.
Great question. Give me a new idea. It's like, what if the couple experimenting for all sessions, teaching session, practice session, you know, and small group sharing session, experimenting, yeah, using one screen or 2 separate screens in one room or 2 different rooms, experimenting them. See how that dynamic can creating a new experience actually. So it's not about one is better. It's about different flavor, different experience you can discover. Often our mind thinking, oh, I have to make a choice. Which one is better? Which one is the best? No, life doesn't work that way, my dear. The richness of experience is not coming from the deeper fulfillment experience, not come from comparison. This mind always want to compare. Instead of discover new experience, discover the richness of life. Yeah, discover. Yeah, this openness, more important than comparison. This comparison continuously limiting. As well, disappointing. Noticing that habit, yeah, noticing that habit. So we can addressing all these habits. I'm not trying to beating anybody up. It's really I'm saying more passionately because so we can be more aware, can be self-regulate, aware, self-realize.
We have a couple more, one more question about our retreats. There's different titles and different words describing them. Can you clarify what the different themes are, what the focus will be for the different 10-day events? And also in the last 2 segments, is the first one a prerequisite for the second one? If you could explain about the pure consciousness for the final.
Yeah. You know, with this group, I'm going to be totally transparent. Totally clear, transparent, okay? Really, any of these words doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So deeply, we all, searching for 5 things. Health, happiness, connection, purpose, freedom. All the teaching, all the practice, all the online program, all the retreats, all for that. Continue. So if you want to divide it into 2 categories, in terms of needs, into our needs. then the first retreat addressing more on the needs of physical, emotional healing. So whatever your priority for your health, that's kind of your foreground, yeah. Then we give a priority or emphasis for that. That doesn't mean the rest not happening. So then the first retreat, pure consciousness, yeah. We're still doing all that. But we're emphasizing the freedom, liberation. Yes? Spiritual awakening, spiritual freedom, yeah. Spiritual realization. And then we bring that freedom, yeah, to the body, to the energy, to everything we're continuously engaging. So as a result is also deepening your healing, deepening your embodiment as well. So you can say the second retreat, yeah, the spiritual awakening, spiritual freedom, spiritual connection is more in the foreground. Then as a benefit in the background, as outcome, is also deepening your healing. So the last one basically is continuation of the second one, and not only deepening your freedom realization as well integration, but we're going to emphasize the quality of bliss. How to realize your bliss as essence of your life. And that's like radical concept in this time of stress, disease, and everything. And yet, with this profound teaching practice, it's more than just possible. So, and that doesn't mean, you're letting go of the healing, you're letting go of integration. And that doesn't mean the second pure consciousness retreat will not really care about bliss. No, naturally happening as well. So nothing's really exclusive. You can say, okay, we emphasize that for a particular retreat, particular time frame, but everything is still inclusive. So each retreat, yeah, it's like whatever, how many retreats have taken. On one hand, it's different from each other. On the other hand, it's same. I may presenting the teaching slightly different way in each retreat. I may guide the practice different in each retreat. I may interacting, with the group differently, depends on who is showing up in each retreat. Yeah. And everything is spontaneous for me. I don't do any preparations, any notes. And often Selena, our marketing director, have a trouble trying to nail me down. What are we going to do next? What are we going to do next? So help me communicate, help me marketing, help me to, describe the different options so people can make choices. And somewhat it's needed, for most of us, but energetically, I'm sharing with you. Yeah, the essence, what I want to share is cannot be put into these words. Category, comparison. So following your call, what is your priority, for example? Yeah. If health is a priority, then definitely the first retreat. In case, yeah, if you are really feeling strong call for spiritual awakening, whether you have health issue or not, then the second, third continuum. And if you have the time, you have the commitment to do all these three, naturally, yeah, this cumulative experience bring to another level of benefit. So that's the only way I can explain to you. Yeah. And especially now after this 10 days of opening, oh my God, this really true gonna be over the chart. Really, it's almost like, oh my God, how can I do this really tree after this? I feel a lot of excitement, but also a lot of like, wow. Almost like beyond what I can conceive right now.
You set the bar really high.
Yeah, really high. We continue doing that, but this time really high. So the beautiful dance is like this. Yeah, we, go really high, then we go really deep. Go really high, then go really deep. Go really spiritual, then come back to the practical and continue the dance. Yeah. Go really personal, then we open to the collective. And then from collective, come back to yourself. What is true this moment for you? So that dance, yeah, that dance is so magical. It's so magical. So boil down to it's like nothing can stop us. Nothing can limiting us. This journey, often I say the Qigong, special Qigong retreat is like a journey, a trip, going to the place no woman, man has gone before. Now without leaving your home, without leaving your body. Any other question? I like this exploration, yeah.
One of the ideas Stephanie had, Master Mingtong, is when we played Tom's video this morning, lots of people were still signing in and we had a volume issue, but we're correcting it now. Would you like us to play that 5-minute video again for
I think
everyone?
that will be a powerful reminder, reinforcement of inspiration. Yeah, even an incredible summary from what we have shared the last 10 days.
Okay, thanks. I think maybe
make it
Sarah,
more tangible, more personal for all the students, participants that way.
great. I think Sarah or Stephanie might have that just about ready.
Shall I share it, Sarah?
Yes, please.
What a team we have, right? Amazing.
What does it mean to embrace the journey of awakening and healing? And what does it look like in reality versus the theory, the story, the ideal? From my own personal journey, I was very focused on transcendence. So wanting to get past all the pain and experience of living life. And I've talked to several people in this retreat and other retreats that one of the most fundamental questions they have to answer for themselves is, do I want to live? And the next question is, why do I want to live? And what difference would it make? What do I want to do with my life? And then finally, what would a joyful life look like? Can I live a joyful life? And so there's a whole process of recreating the whole experience of life in ourselves and the work we're doing here, who you're becoming, who I'm becoming. And so I just want to talk about what's meeting my experience, because that's mostly what we focus on in coaching. How am I meeting this? What am I meeting this with? What perspective or what self am I bringing to the experience? So the last is the relationship with myself. That's the hardest one. What am I putting in the space between the relationship with myself? I woke up this morning after being here almost 3 weeks, and I could feel the anxiety still stirring. My vagus nerve is tight. I woke up and go, what the heck? I've just been doing all this great work. I've been in bliss. I'm with people I love. I'm inspired. And I woke up with this really strong pain and constriction in my body and a feeling of anxiousness. So immediately I went to activation. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to use some of this Qigong stuff, and we're just going to like knock it out right now. That didn't work. Then I remembered, oh yeah, you teach the 3 A's. You might start with the first one. So I went back in and connected, and for quite a long time, what is it that's still not happy inside of you? What is it that needs you to come back home and energetically deeply connect to it? And can you just be with it? Can you just be with it without any judgment, without any movement? So the big difference for me is learning how to do that has been a really long process, and relatively short if you look at it in the bigger picture. 3.5 years. Not bad, right? 3.5 years to a really good, happy trajectory in life. But it's taken a lot of sitting with the part of myself that doesn't want to go there. I've had to sit with tears, with shaking, with deep depression, and learn how to show up. And so it's a journey in acceptance, first to acknowledge what's going on in the body, the journey back into the body. Can I acknowledge there's something happening inside of me versus focusing on the outside? That was the hardest part. The next part is, can I just witness it for a while? Can I just sit in the witness and just notice it at the deepest level without any movement around it, letting it just be there? The next level I learned was, can I be the compassionate, wise parent to it? Can I engage with it with love and wisdom, like I do with my daughters, not trying to change them, but really being with it in deep love, not falling into victim, not moving to warrior, just sitting with it. The last stage was connecting to the chi field, and now bringing all the wisdom and the healing, a frequency of healing that's already in the field, and bringing that into acceptance. All of a sudden, now there's a deeper level of support. It's not me anymore providing all the support. I feel supported already. I feel the connection of yuan, of oneness, around me, inside of me, hugging that part of me that I can't meet. It's such a beautiful thing. I think it's one of the biggest gifts we get in this whole process. That and the realization that spirit is true, that there really is an energy force of source that really is alive, and we're not here alone just to live and to die. So.
And for myself, just watching and listening again, it's so beautiful, so inspirational, so deep. So let's transition with this inspiration, this insight, deeper level of commitment. to yourself, to your life. And again, we're here continuously supporting you. Feel free to reach to us through email, through even in-person Zoom. Zoom conversation with our team. So hopefully able to see everybody tomorrow and continue the big step, the deeper step. And so if you cannot join in person, you still can join energetically. So we're here really connecting with each other beyond any limitation. So with that said, let's do another How La before transition to our day. So with a deepest love, deepest wish, deepest connection, and deepest gratitude, for everything we shared in the last 10 days, beyond everything we cultivated, embodied, and gratitude for the continuation of whatever your next step. Moving towards your highest vision of life. Together we say, How La, How La, How La. Thank you again. Sarah, Selena, anything else you want to add before we sign off? I think everybody have the link for both Qigong for Life Mastery online retreat, and also, we're offering a special bonus as well, starting tomorrow. So with that said, see you
Yes.
next time.
We both have something to say, I think. Go for it, Sarah.
Yes, please.
Well, I just wanted to ask you, Selena, can you put it in the chat one more time? If people have a question about their next step and want to talk to somebody,
Conversation.
conversation. I can't remember all of these either. All right. And the last thing is, some of you have said you've already joined Qigong for Life Mastery membership. I just want to welcome you, and we'll see you on Saturday, whether you're in retreat or not. We have our live stream every Saturday, so it'll be really nice to connect again with all of you. Master Mingtong, you have your hand up.
I'm doing How La. One hand's on my mouth, another hand's like one hand How La.
Yeah.
I would just like to add that if you've been touched or moved by these 10 days and would be willing to share them, all of the replays are on our YouTube channel. And all you have to do is, again, remember qicenter.com/YouTube. It'll take you right there, and then you're able to share all 10 days or watch it again. And I believe it's all in a playlist Stephanie has so magically set up. So you could just listen to them right there, or you're welcome to go through all of our amazing resources on YouTube as well. So that would be for sharing. And for continuing the retreat, if you're ready to sign up between now and tomorrow, just go to the webpage at qicenter.com/online retreats. You can read all the details, all the prerequisites, all of the information that we didn't answer today right there. And as Sarah mentioned, if you want to talk with someone in person about it all, we do have a team that's available to answer those questions as well. And I know they'll be around today and tomorrow for sure.
Thank you. And we'll see you tomorrow, 9 o'clock, if you are joining us.
See you in the next session. Hola, hola.
Bye-bye.